Hey Team 101, in this video we will be analyzing crude oil, silver, Euro USD, JP Pound, stocks such as Nasdaq, Tesla and Amazon, and cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin from 6 till 10 July. If you are new to the channel, so do consider subscribing as I upload these forecasts weekly and I upload daily forecast analysis for gold and crude oil. So let's begin. We are currently on a 1-day chart for the crude oil. Here we can see and support trend line. Thus what we are expecting for the crude oil is to do a bounce off to retest this support trend line, and then we can experience an higher high move from the crude oil. Moreover, we can draw an potential resistance point for the crude oil some around here. This would be the resistance. This would be the resistance, and we are expecting, or we are seeing, that this is a resistance zone and the crude oil is making an ascending triangle pattern, and we are expecting a bounce off or a retest towards this support zone. Thus a long position could be created some around 14, some around 39, some around $39 per barrel. Our stop loss would be just placed below the recent lows, which is some around recent lows, which is some around $37 per barrel, and our take profit would be these recent highs. This trade will give an extra reward of 1:1.1. However, this would be our first TP, and our second TP would be some around $43 per barrel. $43 per barrel. Moreover, we can also draw an Fib retracement. Let me draw that also. Here we can see that the market for the crude oil is struggling in breaking out this golden ratio, which is 78.6. However, if we see an breakout in the crude oil from this support this resistance zone and a retest towards this, so what I am expecting for the crude oil is that initially we will see an breakout from this, a retest towards this, a retest towards this golden ratio, which is 78.16. Then we can experience another retest towards the resistance turning into an support, and then we can potentially see an higher highs move for the crude oil. However, if we see that the second wave of the crude oil of the coronavirus is increasing, or if we see that the second wave for the coronavirus, the cases are increasing rapidly as we have experienced in the past, and any vaccine isn't manufactured or isn't made, or and the vaccine trials aren't successful, thus we can go for a short position only and after if we see and break through this support trend line. Thus we will wait for an retest. Let me remove it. Let me remove the Fib. Let me remove this. Thus, if we potentially on the Monday opening we do not experience any bullish move after retesting the support zone, and we on an 4 hourly on an 1-day chart we see a candle close below this support zone. Thus, we will wait for an pullback. As the market pulled back and tested this support zone turning into a resistance, we will go for a short position with our stop losses just placed above the recent highs, which will be some around $43 per barrel, and our first take profit for the sale would be some around $36, and our second take profit would be $34. Now moving on the silver, we are currently on an 1-day chart for the silver, and here we can see that we have drawn in support trend line which has been respected by the market by the silver. Moreover, we can see that the market for the silver is making an ascending triangle pattern, as this area is acting as a key resistance. Over here we can see that the market has acted and has respected this key resistance. Over here also we can see that the market has respected this key resistance, and here we can see a support trend line. Thus what we are expecting for the silver is that the silver will eventually break its upper this key resistance, and we can see and move towards higher highs. Moreover, we can also see that the market for silver is also making an asymmetrical triangle pattern. That would be some around like here. It would be the top, and this would be the here. Thus, we will go for a long position for the silver. This trade will be only for a short run, some around here, with our take profit of this resistance zone, with our stop losses just placed below 17.07. Our trigger point would be 18.050. Now coming on what a trader should do, that we are looking for going long on the silver with our first take profit, with our stop losses just placed below the support trend line, which would be some around which would be some around 17.645, with our take profit of this first resistance zone, which is some around 18.399, with our entry trigger point would be some around 18.050. This would be our first take profit, then this would be our second take profit, and this would be our third take profit. This scenario is only valid for the scenario or for the condition if we do not see an downwards or a break through this support trend line. If we see on a 1 day or a 4 hourly chart and break through the support trend line, thus we will go for a short position with our stop losses just placed above the resistance, with our first take profit of this support zone. Let me draw that also. As in the past, this zone has acted as a support over here it has acted as a resistance over here also it has acted as a support and resistance, and our first take profit would be this, and then our second take profit would be this. In total, we will get an risk to reward of approx 1:3. We are currently on 1 day chart for the Euro USD. Here we can draw our resistance and support trend lines. Here we have drawn the resistance trend line, and we can see that the market has been respecting these trend line over here also, and over here also, and we have also drawn the support or a minor support level. Then we have drawn this also and minor support level, and this one also. Thus there are two scenarios. If we see a breakdown from Euro USD downwards, thus we will go for a short position on a pullback towards this support zone, turning into a resistance, with our short position some around here, with our stop losses just placed some around above the support trend line, some around 1.12721, with our first take profit would be placed some around this support trend at this support zone, which is some around 1.1112, and our second take profit would be this support zone. However, if the market didn't break downwards, however, if we see a break upwards from the Euro USD, thus we will go for a long position on a pullback, with our first take profit, with our stop losses just placed below the support zone, with our first take profit would be some around 1.13308, and our second take profit would be some around 1.14582. The first take profit will give an risk to reward of approx 1:2, and our second take profit would give us a risk to reward of 1:2.92 approx 3. Moving on the JPUSD, here we have hit our take profits. Our first take profit was this, some around 1.23905, and our second take profit was some around 1.2536. Thus in the JPUSD we have closed a week and in profit. Here we have drawn an descending channel, and as the market has been respecting this channel, and here let me remove the drawings, and here we can see that the market for the JPUSD is trading in a range category. Thus we are short currently for the JPUSD. So around here we will take in short on a pullback towards the resistance with our stop loss just placed above the resistance zone with our take profit of this support zone. Thus we are bearish for the JPUSD for the week ahead. However, in a scenario we do not see an bearish move and we hit our stop losses, thus we will go for an short position, thus we will go for a long position on the pullback. And our first take profit for the long position would be this resistance zone, which is somewhere around 1.27716, and our second take profit for going long on the Euro USD on JPUSD would be somewhere around 1.31715. This is the only scenario. However, I am less likely that the market will break this resistance zone, as previously the market has respected. As if we extend this trend lines, we can see that the market has been respecting this range. Thus the technical patterns says that we should be short if in an unlikely situation, and we are unlucky. Thus we will hit our stop losses. Thus in order to recover and win and trade and gain our accounts, thus we will go for a long position and the take profits are shown. We are currently on a Nasdaq chart on a 1 day time frame. We can see that the market is trading in a range category on an ascending channel, and this is the key support zone, and this is a support trend line. We can see that the market has bounced off. Here we can see that the market on Friday has closed in a bearish candle, and what we are expecting for the Nasdaq for the week ahead is that we will go for in short positions some around here with our stop losses just placed above the support trend line. Our entry trigger point would be 10,392 with our stop losses just placed some around 10,567, with our take profit for the next week would be this support trend line, which is some around $10,073. This trade will give an extra reward of approx 1.1, extra reward of 1 ratio 1.83. We are currently on a 1 day chart for the Tesla, and we have seen a parabolic move in the Tesla. Now for the week ahead we are considering a sideways move towards this support trend line. Thus we will not go for a short position currently, as we can experience more bullish move upwards. However, I am expecting that the Tesla could potentially fill this gap which it has made on the Friday, and we will be only looking for long opportunities on the Tesla after the pullback or after the test of this support trend line. As we can see that the Tesla stocks has been respecting this support trend line from the price of 300, and currently we can see that the market for the Tesla has doubled or tripled its company value in the stock market. Thus we will go for a long position. We will not take any short position as we can further experience bullish move. However, my theory suggests that we will test this support trend line after a parabolic move, and thus we are expecting a sideways move for the Tesla for the week ahead. Thus we will go for a long position or a test towards this support trend line with our stop losses just place some around recent highs, with that take profits just place some around recent highs. Thus we will go for a long position. The take profit would be just placed below the recent highs, with our stop losses would be just placed below the support trend line. Our entry trigger point would be in a range of $1,085 till $1,050, with our stop losses ranging some around $1,023 till $1,000, and our take profit would be some around $1,206. And our take profit would be some around 1208. We are currently on a 1 day chart for the Apple. Here we have drawn an ascending channel, and what we are expecting that we can experience a potential retest turning this resistance into a support, and we can experience a higher high move. Thus, we will go for in long positions for the Apple with our take profits with our stop losses just placed below the resistance zone, which would be some around $2,813, with our first take profit would be these recent highs, which is some around $2,939, and our second take profit would be some around $3,002. Thus, we are bullish for the Amazon on a one-day chart. However, if we see and break through this, thus we will wait for the market to pull back towards this support to this resistance, and thus we will go for a short position with our first take profit or our final take profit of this support zone. However, this is an unlikely situation to happen, or a less likely. However, we can see a pullback towards this resistance zone turning into a support, and then we can see that the market can advance in a higher high moves. We are currently on a one-day chart for the Bitcoin. Here we have drawn both resistance and the support trend lines, and here we can see that the market for the Bitcoin is making a symmetrical triangle pattern. This is the resistance, this is the support. Moreover, we can see that the market for Bitcoin is also making an another pattern, which is known as descending triangle. This would be the resistance of that, and this would be the support. This is a very major support level, as we can see that the market has bounces off from this support level various time. Thus, we are looking for going long for the Bitcoin with some around 9,006 till 9,000 till this zone till 9,000 till 8,952. This would be a range with our first take profit of this resistance zone, with our stop losses just placed below the support zone. Our first take profit with this. However, I am expecting that the Bitcoin can break through this support zone, this resistance zone, and we can then place our take profit just below this highs, which is some around $10,019, and our third take profit would be some around $9,336. However, if we see and break through downwards, thus we will not go for in short position, as we can see that the market has fake breakout downwards, and we have usually seen a recovery after that. If you do like my video, do like, share and comment below, and do consider subscribing if you are new to the channel, and thanks for watching.